Hello everyone! Today we're filming our video from the ATQM Virtual Production Studio, one of the largest in Eastern Europe. Take a look around. Several thousand square meters, one of the largest green screens in Eastern Europe. LED screens for virtual production, the largest motion capture site in Europe. Unreal Engine 5 runs here in real time. Here, our machine learning team develops its own AI models for animation production. ATQM is a full-scale AI-powered animation studio. We produce feature-length animated films at a fraction of the cost and time compared to traditional Hollywood. Where the industry spends $100 to $200 million and 3 to 8 years on one film, we do it fundamentally differently. One of our first films has already been released. First place at the national box office, 90,000 tickets in the capital alone, 80 cinemas, over 20 million media contacts. And this is just the beginning. 3 more products are in production. People of Don Perry's caliber work with us. Through Atom Distribution, our films will be presented to the largest studios in the US. This entire studio, all these technologies, they're the foundation of the Techie platform. I know there are questions in the community. I see your messages. But look around. This is real infrastructure, real technology, real production. All the experience we've gathered here at Techie, all of it forms the basis of the Techie platform. We're building a massive ecosystem, and it takes time, but we're building on a real foundation. And precisely because we're building an ecosystem for decades to come, we need protection that's impossible to breach even in 10, 20, or 50 years. Today I want to explain to you what's behind the Atom Quantum project from a technological standpoint, what our developers are building, and why it's critically important right now. The world stands on the brink of a quantum threat. It's called Q-Day, the day when quantum computers will be able to crack the cryptography that the entire internet, all banks, and all blockchains rely on today. Concrete facts. In March 2026, Google published a study and set an internal deadline, 2029, for full migration to quantum-resistant encryption. Google believes that by 2029, quantum computers will be able to crack current cryptography. That's in 3 years. Researchers from Google and Caltech showed that the number of qubits needed for cracking has decreased by 95% compared to 2012 estimates. They used to say 1 billion qubits were needed. Now it's less than 1 million. The technology is approaching exponentially. And now the most important part. Attackers, and we're talking about large groups of people, are already using the harvest now decrypt later strategy today. Steal now and decrypt later. They're intercepting encrypted data, financial transactions, correspondence, medical records, and crypto wallets on a massive scale. All of this is being stored on servers, waiting for the moment when quantum power will allow the encryption to be cracked. In 2024, over 3,300 data breaches were recorded in the US alone. Billions of records, national databases, financial systems, all of this has already been downloaded and is waiting for its time. What you're sending today is already being recorded. Your wallets, your keys, your signatures, it's all in the crosshairs. And when Q-Day arrives, those who haven't migrated won't get a second chance. Bitcoin, Ethereum, they're all built on elliptic curves. This cryptography won't withstand a quantum attack, and the White House knows it. In May 2022, a presidential memorandum on migrating to post-quantum cryptography was released, and now an executive order with a 2030 deadline for all federal systems is being discussed. Now let's break down what ATQM is and what ARES is. In simple terms, Atom Quantum ATQM is our project. It's a brand community ecosystem. When you hear Atom Quantum, it's the full scale of what we're building. Digital asset protection, a platform, wallets, trading, integration with our projects. ATQM is a high-level project that unites everything into a single security perimeter. ARES is the technological core within ATQM. It's a blockchain. If ATQM is the shield protecting our entire ecosystem, then ARES is the material that shield is forged from. It's a post-quantum layer 1 blockchain that our developers built from scratch. Why from scratch? Because bolting quantum protection onto old architecture is like putting an armored door on a straw house. You need to build the entire fortress from new material. That's a direct quote from our developers. Migration isn't a retrofit. Post-quantum protection must be in the network from the first block. On August 13th, 2024, the US government, through the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, officially approved the first 3 post-quantum cryptography standards: FIPS 2003, FIPS 2004, and FIPS 2005. These are the ML-Chem and ML-DSA algorithms. 8 years of selection, testing, and verification, and the government said, here's the new security standard, migrate. ARES is built exactly on these standards from top to bottom. Every signature, every key exchange, every message between network nodes, everything uses NIST standardized post-quantum algorithms. This isn't experimental cryptography, it's a government standard. What did we do technically? We took Areth, a mature, proven Ethereum engine with a decade of engineering work, kept everything that works, data storage, the EVM, the transaction pool, and completely replaced everything vulnerable: signatures, consensus key exchange, node identification, and finalization. 3 key advantages. First, quantum security from day one. Every transaction is protected by ML-DSA and ML-Chem algorithms. There's no "we'll migrate later." Protection is built into the network's DNA. A quote from our developers: "Migration is the network." Second, instant finalization in less than 1 second. We use hot stuff consensus instead of the outdated Gasper. A transaction confirmed means it's confirmed forever. 0 rollbacks, 0 waiting. For comparison, in Bitcoin you wait 10 minutes, in Ethereum 12 to 15 minutes, but with us it's less than a second. And this is deterministic finalization, not probabilistic. Third, full EVM compatibility. All Solidity smart contracts, all developer tools, everything works on Aries without changes. Developers don't need to learn a new language, they just move to a secure platform. Audits, tools, ecosystem, everything is transferred. And this is the near future. Already in June, we are launching the test network, Aries Testnet. This is the next step before the mainnet launch. A real network, real transactions, real post-quantum protection, all according to plan. And now the most important part, how it's all connected. ATQM is the security perimeter of our entire ecosystem. The Jiggle project IMBA, ATQM, all these platforms, including the studio I'm in right now, will be integrated into Aries technologies. ATQM will provide post-quantum protection for all our technologies. It's a single shield that covers the entire ecosystem. Every project within this perimeter gets quantum-resistant security, instant transactions, and asset protection. This is a strategic decision. While other projects will be frantically migrating when Q-Day arrives, our ecosystem will already be protected from day one, from the first block. The Atom Quantum community is growing exponentially. Interest in the project is huge. We see this all over the world. People understand that post-quantum security is a matter of when, not if. And we are providing the answer to that question right now. Everything you see around you, the studio, virtual production technology, AI models, the development team, the Aries blockchain, it's a single ecosystem. Each element strengthens the other. ATQM virtual production, the techie platform, the Aries post-quantum blockchain, these are all parts of one large-scale project protected by the single Atom Quantum shield. We continue to build. Stay tuned for our updates. Thank you for your support.